back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming on over here. Today is going to be a really fun video, something a little bit different, and I'm going to be sharing my 9 to 12 month baby phase. So diving straight into the video, I'm going to show you all of these products that I've got just beside me here that we have absolutely been loving for this phase of babyhood and infanthood. Archer has just turned 1 year old, so all of these things are tried and tested and things that we'll absolutely be using time and time again each time we have a baby, and handing across to my friends who are also having babies at the moment. So great gift ideas if you yourself aren't in this phase at the moment. So diving straight in, I'm going to show you something that's actually a little bit more so from me, and that is something that I haven't mentioned in another video, but this is my mother reusables cup. For those of you who are mothers or parents, you know just how hard it is to get a hot cup of tea in, and this baby will stay hot all day long. So I've very much taken to like filling it up all the time. Like, I don't really use mugs anymore, like normal traditional mugs. I put my tea straight in here or my coffee straight in here, and it means that as opposed to having to go and like reheat it several times a day, I have a nice hot cup of tea or coffee to start the day. And I filled it up not that long ago, but it's perfect. So perfect. I love it. I will make sure I have the links to all of these products in the description box down here below. Now I'm going to dive straight into something that I'm really passionate about, and that is reusable swim nappies. So these little cuties, these are the Bambino Mio reusable nappies, and as opposed to having to get, I think it was like, I want to say it was like €13 or something ridiculous for a pack of these disposable swim nappies that you had to wear underneath your swimming togs. These little guys are same thing, only absorbent on the inside and then waterproof on the outside, so you just pop these on underneath their swimming togs. So for Archer, these have been absolutely and so valuable because we've been doing a lot of swimming this summer and plan on doing even more as the summer goes on. So really nice, great way to kind of be kinder to the environment, but also kinder to your pocket, because those things are not cheap. The next thing then is nappies, and we generally are, like I say, fair weather reusable nappies. We're reusable nappy users. So if it's nice outside, if it's during the daytime, we are using reusables. We use cloth nappies majority of the time. We love the all-in-ones, so we love the Bambino Mio brand, but we also love the Cheeky Bums brand, and we also love, I'll come back to you on that one. But at night time, when everyone is just cranky and fed up and just really wants to go to bed straight away, fiddling around with cloth nappies and having to like get up and change them during the night, I'm not into that. So we were really on the lookout for some functional but also quite good for the environment nappies. So I can't believe it's taken me this long to try them. These are the Kit and Kin brand. Fun fact, this was actually created by, this brand was created by Baby Spice from the Spice Girls, and they're so cute. They've got sweet little patterns. This one is a, what is that? A badger maybe? Cute little badger. And we decided quite early on, because Archer was an early mover. He really started walking when he was like 9 months, close to 10 months, much sooner than Atticus did. So for us, when he's so wriggly, these pull-ups have been fantastic, and you then just can tear them down the side if you need to change them for a really big blowout. But really loving these. We've never had any accidents whatsoever, and when we actually looked and compared them to maybe like the more traditional like Pampers or Huggies, they were much cheaper. So that's also really nice, and good to know that they are much better for the environment as well. So we get ours from Earth Mama Organics, I think, or Earth Mama. I'll share the link down below, but really love those, and have actually just gotten those on a subscription service now, which is really nice. They get delivered straight to the house. And the next thing then is something that we kind of forget about. I feel like we go from onesies all day. So sorry about that. Generally, I film when the boys are upstairs napping, and I've got the monitor just here beside me, and Archer woke up. So I had to run upstairs, settle him, and now I'm back again. But very timely, and of course it's a video of all of his favourite things. So it would probably be fine if he stayed and played in here, but it's nice for me to be able to concentrate and actually tell you a little bit about the things I've been enjoying. So The next thing are these are things that actually we got for Archer's birthday, and he has been loving, but probably would have loved a little bit earlier on as well. The first one being these sensory balls, which are just so cool, and I don't know why we didn't get them for Atticus. They come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes. I've just brought in two. How cool are these? Archer is really into like throwing things and just balls in general, like rolling things. So these have been a lot of fun for him. He like puts them into boxes and then takes them out of boxes and then rolls them across the room. And they are like a little, is this one chafed? They were very cheap. They're from Amazon. It was a set of sensory balls, literally that's what they were called. And they can be thrown. They are made from like, what is this? Like, it's not plastic, like a metal of some kind, but they're super, super light, so they're unlikely to actually break anything if they were thrown. Generally, we have like a no throwing rule in the house, but Archer's really into like seeing how things move in space at the moment. So he's adoring those and like puts them into the back of his little like truck and like drives them around the kitchen. It's very cute. So I'll make sure and link those as well. The other thing that we got him were some footless rompers. So these little like dungaree type things are actually, this one is just out from the wash, so it's not done up. These I got from Kids Rainbow Boutique, Rainbow Kids, something like that. So sweet. And I actually got some stuff for Atticus as well, but the reason I'm saying footless is because Archer, unless he's wearing Grippy socks, which are another one of my favorites. So these little ones with like the plasticky bottoms will just slip and slide around the place. So with Atticus, he wasn't walking at this point. He only started walking just after 1. So for him, he could be in like footed onesies up until then, and really that's what we did because we weren't fussed about what he looked like. But footless rompers, like leggings with these little soled socks have been pretty much what I've been putting him in every single day, and they're really nice because they've got the snap bottom, so they're really easy for changing as well, and really easy if you're doing a little bit of elimination communication to just pop him on the body or whatever. So really been loving those. The next thing that happened just prior to him turning 9 months was he started sprouting teeth. So he was teething for quite a while before he got teeth, but with both of my boys, we started brushing their teeth as soon as they emerged, both to kind of work on sort of desensitizing the mouth and him getting used to brushing his teeth, but also it's recommended by dentists to start brushing as soon as they emerge. So instead of going directly for a normal toothbrush, I went for this little guy this time. We went for like a bamboo toothbrush last time, but this has got these little silicone bristles, and then it's got like a little massaging tool on the back, so you actually just pop your finger in and go ahead and like brush their teeth. So it's really nice to reach all of those little places that are quite tricky to with a toothbrush, and if you're trying to get like the back side or the underside of their teeth. Really, really lovely. This one is from Mushy, and we got 2 of them and we just like changed them out, and they're really, really lovely. And sometimes I'll even use them for Atticus if I feel like he's maybe battling with toothbrushing time a little bit. So these have been a real lifesaver this time around. The other thing that I found really helpful is Archer is now able to be in the back seat of the car, and we've done a couple of like big road trips recently, and snacks have been our new thing. And I'm a snacker myself, so I totally get it, but what I wasn't so keen on was having food all over the car all of the time. So what I've been really enjoying for both of the boys, we got them 1 each. These again are from Amazon, and actually the newer design has like a collapsible design, but they are so cute. You can also get them from Mushy, who make these. And the good thing about these is these snack cups, is they can put their hands in and grab whatever snacks they want, take their hand back out again, and it keeps it somewhat sealed. So it's less likely that they are just going to be like emptying their cup and sprinkling snacks all over the backseat of the car, or if they're wandering around the house. These have been really, really lovely. The other thing that's been really nice for the back of the car are these pop-it things. I really like these. Actually, a friend of mine had some for her child, and I was like, oh, it's just such a gimmick. And I started like sitting down and playing with them, and then Archie was sitting on my lap, and he just got it. He was just really enjoying like popping every one, and just sat there really contented for quite a while. It was really good. It's really good for their motor skills, their fine motor skills, and just concentration and all of that. So this in the back of the car, I would make them both little activity packs, has been really, really nice. And for those long drives, the most recent one that we did was like 5 hours. So it was a long time in the car, and they were really, really helpful. The next thing, I've got like 3 more things. The next thing is books, and a lot of you might be thinking, but why are you reading books to a baby who's only maybe 9 months old? That's ridiculous. We love books in this house. This whole bookshelf you can see is like filled from top to bottom with books, and boys have more books in there and more books in their bedroom. We are a real reading family. We still don't have screen time in this house, so this has been a really nice way for us to get that stimulation, and like they just love to sit down and look at the pictures and read, and even better if mummy's reading. So for Archer, we actually don't give him like, unless he's sitting with us and reading, we wouldn't give him like paper books. He always goes for card books because he can be a bit rougher with them. So our favorites are like the touch and feel books or the flap books. So these ones, the Where's Whoever books. This one is Where's Mrs. Zebra with felt flaps. He totally gets these, and it's really sweet, and Atticus is still kind of into them, so it's really lovely. And you just open the flap and you find the person, and at the very end they find themselves, which is really lovely because Archer and all babies really are totally into mirrors. So we've got a few of those. These ones are good as well. The That's Not My series, they're all touch and feel, super cute. Someone was listening to me and saying that I was here with his favourite things. Has woken up, haven't you, baby? He's like, why are all my things in here? So he might be just playing away on the floor while I'm kind of going through the remainder of these things. Does that sound good to you? Can you do some puppets? This one? Oh, goodness me. What's the bets? He's going to go for the monitor. Yeah. So 2 things left on this list. The next one has been since Archer started walking, I'm super mindful of leaving my kids barefoot for the most of the time. However, for their like first shoes, I really don't like them to be too thick, too clunky, too heavy. I want them to be as close to barefoot design as possible. And I found these because I love Vivo barefoots, like that kind of barefoot design for myself, but they are super expensive, and if kids are growing out of them really quickly, it's not something that I think they were like 70 quid or something for my most recent pair. So these have been super lovely. This is actually Atticus's pair. I got a pair for both of the boys. They are super cheap. They were like €12, and they're just a very thin, like rubbery, super flexible layer, and you put them on like socks, so they're really snug. They've been absolutely fabulous, and both boys really enjoy them, and it's been really nice for me to know that they are giving their feet as much space to move and grip and all of those kinds of things while they're being out and about exploring. The next thing is, not last thing actually, is coloured blocks, and this time we went for rounded blocks. Last time Atticus had non-coloured like rectangular blocks. For Archie's birthday we got him these, so beautiful. These were actually from Lidl, so they're lovely, like rounded, beautiful, like from a texture point of view, a sensory point of view. Really great for like stacking, but also really great, and the reason I went for coloured ones this time is for learning their colours. So we have lots of fun with these. They're really, really nice. Archer will like pick them up, he'll put them back into the box, he will like line them up in a row, he will stack them as best he can, and the next thing then is like counting and colouring with them. So blocks are an absolute must-have and a great idea for like a first birthday present. The next thing is something that he's like on the cusp of being able to use, and not something that we got for Atticus until he was quite a bit older. But it's called a scuttlebug, and he at the moment loves to turn it upside down and play with the wheels because he's only just about touching the ground with this one. You want this one, Archer? Very sweet. Unfortunately, doesn't have a design where you can lower it any further, but I'm very much looking forward to him being able to do this because he's super into vehicles. So that's really, really lovely. That's not too big and honky and like in the way either. 2 more things. This one is the other gift that we got him. Very, very sweet, and like I would say ever so slightly too old for him when I first got it, but actually he's been enjoying them so much. These are these sweet little peg men with cups and matching little plates or discs. So you like pair them up with the colour or the design, and then you can put, Archer's favourite thing to do is to put the little man in the cup. So very much like that really classic, super, super popular egg game. You just type it into Amazon, it comes up straight away. It's like the best toy for kids, where you just take the lid off the egg on and off again, and they make different noises. But these are particularly lovely, and Atticus likes to play with the little men, and we make little houses, and really, really nice in terms of an open-ended, more Montessori style toy, which I talked all about how I support my children to have more independent playtime in another video, and these have been absolutely lovely. These are from the brand Grappat. They're a German brand. Again, I'll try and link everything down below, but these have been really, really wonderful, and we've been really enjoying using them. The last thing then is a bath time essential, and it's funny because I feel like Archer was obsessed with bath, totally into bath time, until all of a sudden he just decided he didn't like his head getting wet anymore. So when it came to like washing his hair, it was a real struggle. Then I found this from Clever Mama. It's got this amazing like silicone front, so when you go to like wash their hair, it doesn't get in their eyes. Magic. Really wish we would have gotten this first time around for Atticus. He really would have enjoyed this. He's not a big water baby, so this has been absolutely fabulous. This has been fabulous. And that is everything for my 9 to 12 month essentials. Footless rompers, kitten nappies, coloured blocks, sensory balls, snack cups, flip-flap books. I'll make sure I have them linked all down below. If there's anything in particular that you have enjoyed in this stage of babying or parenting your babies, do let me know. I would love to hear what it is, and I will see you in the next video.